Self-defence myth number 3. If someone comes at me, I'll just kick him in the knee and it'll be over. I'll just kick him in the pills and it's over. I'll just punch him in the throat and it's over. Unless you train regularly, at least twice a week, it's not going to work. I know somebody who every single person he has a bit of a falling out with or a disagreement with, he'll always say to me, I'll just kick him in the knee and he'll go down. I bet he doesn't. It's not that easy. Unless you have the lineup 100% accurate, it will not work. And this concept of, I'll just do this one thing and it'll be over, we need to get that out of our heads. Even though off the fence and the shot to the jaw, we're all pretty, we're very, very confident that at the very least it's going to take your legs. We will always back that up with a couple more shots and then a stamp to the ankle, just in case the first shot doesn't land properly, or in case the first shot does land, but they're just, they've got a rugby player type neck or something, just in case whatever variable comes into play where it doesn't work. We never, ever, ever should be going at it with the, I'll just do this and it's done. Because what happens is, you do this, it isn't over, the person just stands there, you then start to panic. I've done my one go-to thing, it hasn't gone the way I thought it was, what the hell do I do now? So, in that case, if you panic, because a real fight is only about 40 seconds long for the most part, they don't go very long at all. It's not like a big, drag out brawl in the street or anything. So, if you panic in that situation, it's very, very unlikely that you can come back from the panic. It's very unlikely that you have a second of panic, compose yourself, and then go in with a couple more shots. You need to be boom, boom, boom. You need to practice always throwing, with boxing it's punches and bunches. So that's one thing why the one shot thing doesn't work. The second thing is, with the fence, we're lining the guy up as we go. When we're utilising the fence, I know if you're touching my lead hand, you're in range for the rear hand. So the lead hand is like our tentacle that reaches out, make sure you're in range. As I'm talking to you, I will be moving, I will be getting to a point where I can line you up, whether it's going to be tip of the chin or like the jaw. I'm lining you up. If you do not practice this, you're going to make it very, very obvious that you're trying to line the person up. Once you make it obvious that you're trying to line them up, they, A, will start moving around so you can't do it, and B, they're going to know you're fighting. You take away the element of surprise. So if you don't practice this on a regular basis, you're going to give it away. It's very unlikely, if you don't practice it, that you're going to land plush and exactly how you want it to. I mean, like a kick to the groin, in the RBUD system we have the spike kick and we have the slap kick, to be covered in another video. If you miss a shot to the groin, which you're more likely than not going to do, most groin shots, if they're not done properly, actually hit the inner thigh. Now, although a shot to the inner thigh is very, very painful, as any Thai boxer will tell you, it's not a fight stopper. It's very rare that a shot to the inner thigh is a fight stopper unless you aim it for the inner thigh. So what happens is you go bang, you kick him in the pills, and then the guy doesn't go anywhere, and you go, oh hell, the guy's impervious to a shot to the pills, I'm done, I'm dead here. So this whole concept of, I only need this one thing and we're good, it's a total myth, it won't work. Play around with it. If you've got people in your gym, get them to wear the proper protective equipment. Just play around with it, have a go. Try and line somebody up to throw the kick and see how, even just by like a couple of inches, if they're off, it's not going to land. There's a thing with golf where if you're just a couple of millimeters angled with the actual golf club when you hit the ball will end up hundreds of yards away from where you want it to go. It's the same thing with a shot. If we're not lined up 100% where we need to be, our shot isn't going to land where we need it to land. In those situations, that's why we need to follow up with 2 or 3 more shots. That's why we, after the shot to the head, 9 times out of 10, we teach grabbing onto something. We latch on as best we can, follow up with a whole bunch of other shots, push them down, stamp the ankle, and then run like hell. We do all this as a backup. Hopefully, the first shot will land flush and you won't need any of this other stuff. But you should always practice. That's why this concept of I've got one shot and it's all I'm going to need. No, it doesn't work. It's a great idea. It's a nice idea, but it's a total myth. It's never going to work. Train properly, train hard, train smart. Any questions, comments, queries, or suggestions, please leave them in the box. And stay safe.